shoot him? Can I shoot? No. Alright. Got him.
You get him?
Yeah.
Done. Woo! Well, we made our first stand today. We ended up calling in 2 coyotes. Justin shot that black coyote. That's his first black coyote, first one I've ever seen other than the pictures. So that's pretty cool. I shot that one. Actually, this one came in first, a big female, and shot her at about 265 yards. She come to the call and spooked a little bit, and like she was going to run off. I told Justin, I said, I'm going to try her. I didn't know how far it was at the time. We stepped it off, but that 22-250, man, I love it. I got it zeroed in at 100 yards, and I held it right on her and hit her right where I was aiming. So, but
As you'll see in that your new scope, one you got, you see where he zoomed in like to 7.6 or something like that.
yeah, I zoomed in almost to an 8 power, and then shot that one. We called for a little bit long. Well, while I was looking at that one, Justin seen 2 more come out on the side of us that I never seen because I was focused on her. And I shot her, and we called for a little bit more. I told him to swap to the pup distress, and this one came out. It came out on my side. I swung over to get on it. It's on video.
Yeah.
I swung over to get on it, and it spooked and took off running. Well, it kind of got behind. Justin was sitting a little further than I was, so I moved out of the way, and Justin was able to get him. And real pretty coyote. He's going to get it full body mounted. So, but yeah, it's cold right now. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the Accufire. So I traded my Sightmark Mini because I couldn't stand the way it's. A guy on the Facebook asked if anybody wanted to trade for the Accufire. I did not like the way the Sightmark Mini looks on a bolt gun. The way it's mounted, it just, I didn't like it. It didn't look good to me. I wanted more of a traditional scope style. I've heard a lot of bad things about other manufacturers, so hadn't heard a lot about these guys. They're right here in Texas, and I figured I'd give it a try. I got the scope in. We hunted with it twice, and it would not. I powered it down on one hunt, and it would not power back up. I called them, real nice people.
They answered the phone.
Yeah, they answered the phone like second ring. Told him I did not buy the scope. I traded for it. He said not a problem. We stand by our scopes. They paid for shipping. I shipped it to them. They said they got it. They didn't know 100% what was wrong, so they were just going to send me a new scope. They sent me a new scope, and I love it.
Okay.
No, it just comes with the scope. It comes with an IR light and a cord. This scope come off Amazon. It's nothing special. It's a QD mount. It works good though. I mean, it holds zero and everything's good. if you do get one of these scopes, watch the video on how to sight it in. I wasted a lot of time. It's not like that scope at all. The picture in picture is on there, but you can't take it off. It's always in the view. That's another thing that took some getting used to. The menu's totally different. It's a digital scope, so I mean, it's kind of like going from iPhone to Android. You know, it just takes some time to get used to it. But I've gotten used to it now. I really like it. You double tap this button, turns on record. Simple. The menu's pretty simple once you figure it out. The sight and in part kicked my butt a little bit, and I did ask that guy about that from Accufire, and he told me that they are working on a software or a firmware update for this, but they want to make sure that it's just going to be one update and it's going to fix everything. He said he doesn't want to just like some other manufacturers just constantly sending out updates. You got to constantly update your scope. They don't want that. When they released it, after, I guess feedback from customers, they realized that they needed to make it a little bit more user friendly. And he said they're coming out with a firmware update. Scope super clear. The video you'll see, he's at 265 yards, but you could totally, I mean, you knew it was a coyote. There was no denying it. It was a coyote. I also have a video that we'll post of a doe that I videoed that came out on a pipeline we were hunting, and she was about 100 yards, I'm guesstimating, and you can see, I mean, it's perfectly clear.
And the audio is real good on it, so you can hear us whispering back and forth, or hey, you would take him, stuff like that. So it's got a good audio with it. I know with it being, and you can see our breath, it's 32 degrees, and it started at 35 and it's 32 now, and that battery life on that scope has held up.
Oh yeah. So we started hunting at 7. Now I turn off. We both when we get done with one set, we turn them off, put them in the truck or buggy, go to the next set, turn them back on, turn IR lights, get it all set up. So I don't leave it running constantly. But we started hunting at 7. It's 34 degrees right now, and
it's 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still at 70% battery life. So I have an external battery pack, but I have not used it yet. I just brought it just in case for whatever reason. Maybe it, I don't think you could run it out at night as long as you turn it off.
Right.
It looks good to me. I think it looks really good on a bolt gun. It is a little heavy, but they all are. That's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. Another thing is the freaking app is awesome. Yeah. Like I made that shot today, and me and Justin wanted to watch the video. I uploaded it. Accufire has their own app. It's got Wi-Fi in the scope. I hooked up to my Wi-Fi. I uploaded the video off of here, or downloaded it, whatever, and it automatically saved it to my phone. We played the video. Yeah. I edited the video and posted it on Snapchat.
It makes it nice. You can do all that things to the video.
It's awesome. I really like the app. Like, it's sight marks are really good scopes. Don't get me wrong. I still have a sight mark on my 17. I like the scopes. Like I said, I just wanted a more traditional scope, and I wanted to try it. And so far, I'm very happy with it, and the customer service is freaking badass. So, I would not be scared to buy another one. Matter of fact, he was talking about buying one after getting to do, like I said, the editing the video and looking at it on our phones. We weren't editing it through the app. We were editing it through just a regular, your regular picture app on your iPhone.
Yeah, but at the same token, you saying that, I have to go home, and that's not downgrading a sight mark, but I have to go home, take the SD card out, put it on the computer, download it, get to do different software, and then I can start editing.
Yeah.
But you were doing it like within 10, 15 minutes after you got finished shooting,
And some people don't, it's not a big deal for them. Matter of fact, the guy I got it from, he's like, I don't even know how to hit the record, but I don't give a shit about that. I just want to take it hunting. I don't care about any of that other crap. The reason he got rid of it is just because he had a sight mark in the past, and he didn't like the menu, and like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt if you don't watch the video to sight it in. because there's 2 different modes, and you can't sight it in the other mode. You have to you just have to watch the video, but there's a little bit to the sighting in part of it. Those are 100 times easier, but I wasted a bunch of shells on the first one, which if anybody's got 22-250, it's hard to find shells. But when I got it back, he sent me the video. I watched the video. I went up there, and within 4 shots, I had it sighted in. And I dialed it in dead nuts at 100 yards. And like I said, with this 22-250, I mean, you just hold on pretty much 0 to 300, and it's going to hit.
Right. Good.
I'm shooting a Winchester Varmint X. I found a bunch of those at a local academy, and they shoot awesome. They're
comparable to Hornady for sure.
I had the Hornady-vmax, but I only 55 grain, but I only had 2 boxes. So I shot 1 box up hunting, and then my buddy found those, and I swapped. Anyway, I ended up with like 6 boxes of the Varmint X, Winchester Varmint X, and luckily they shot really well. I may post a picture of the target, because I shot it. I zeroed it in 100, then I shot it at 25, and then I shot it at 50, just to make sure I didn't have to take in consideration if they're close. You know, I need to, shoot under or shoot high or whatever.
Yeah.
Shoot under. So that's the good thing about these guns. Even our 17s, they shoot so flat. Anything 0 to, like I said, 0 to 300, pretty much I can just hold it on it. But the scope holds 0. When you pull out of the box, it's heavy duty. It's a freaking tank. The focus adjustment's real easy to focus. I really like it. I'm very happy with it, especially after today. I mean, 275 yards. With the Mini, I probably would have, been able to tell and made a good shot. You lose a lot more of your resolution on the Mini when you start zooming in than this one. It's got some kind of autofocus on it, and it works. With the original race, not the 4Ks.
Yeah.
The original race, I guarantee you wouldn't be. It would have just been an object out there at 264 yards, 300. Well, I take that back. You've shot at some that were pretty far out,
right.
but they weren't a real good image.
No. They're not, but I mean, you could tell it's a coyote, but then again, you're not going to get the quality, the resolution on when you will a 4K or the Sightmark Mini, or with that one. But something else that was different is that when you start looking at my video and you start looking at your video, because I shot this one close to the tree line, you've got the 38, but you've got the turbo on your IR light, and it 100% looks like you've got a coyote cannon with less.
Oh yeah, well this is not the 38. This is the 55.
Okay.
This is the 55 LRX with the turbo IR, and it's a good combo. I don't like the 66 is a little bit brighter and it makes it a little bit clearer of an image, but it's just so big, and it's just I don't know.
You already kind of, like you said, a heavier gun to put an extra. I mean, because it's not light to go in the woods with it. But then again, when it first come out, that was the best thing.
Yeah. When it first came out, the coyote cannon, and that's what we talked about in our other videos. I mean, if you're using it to scan with, then yeah, you can get the 66 with a turbo, or get that with a turbo and use it to scan. But that's not a good way. It's not efficient. It's hard to pick up animals, get on animals, or you miss a lot, or not actually miss, but you animals come out and you don't know they're there.
Right.
Thermal scanner is the only way to go, hands down. Yeah. That's a must.
Yeah, that's talked about, done with.
Yeah. But if I had to buy another setup, I would buy the scope again, but I would get the 38 LRX with the turbo IR for it. That's from now on. That's what I'm buying. They take the same batteries. What's bad about the damn coyote cannon is they take batteries, but they have 3 other ones. They have the 38, which is smaller than this, a 55, and a 66. These all take the same batteries. They take the same LED. I think that one still does too, but that one takes totally different batteries.
Yeah.
So he's got a 17 now, and he's wanting to get, you know, a 55 or a 38 to put on that 17 because we're not making long shots with it. And he's got to buy new batteries, you know. And we always like to have 4 batteries because the batteries, we found out, we change out every 2 hunts. If we set for 30 minutes, after the second hunt, we change them out. Yeah. So you need 4 batteries really to last you. And now he's got to buy a whole nother set of batteries, you know, a whole nother light. Where me, when I buy another light, I already bought the 66, so I got 2 more batteries. And then when I buy a 38, I'll have another 2 batteries. And they all use the same batteries. I can unscrew this housing, screw it on any of the other ones. So I recommend 66 or under with the new turbo IR, because the new turbo LED in the 66 is just as bright as that Coyote cannon.
Yeah, all day.
So, and the 55's damn near as bright. I mean, it's pretty close. So, but yeah, it's anyway, I wanted to talk about the scope. This is like going to be review part 1 because I want to get a lot more video with it. It's super clear during the daytime too. It's a daylight scope also. We're gonna go to West Texas here in probably about 3 or 4 weeks maybe, and we're gonna shoot some animals. We got a bunch of videos of us shooting fox here. I actually shot a big bobcat in West Texas. I think we got video of that. Yep. So we just been getting behind on the editing with work and everything else, and then deer season and duck season, and now we're coyote hunting again. We just hadn't had time to edit some videos, but we're gonna get back at it. And but yeah, that's what I want to talk about, and I'll make another review maybe this summer or this winter, and kind of give an update on it, and you know.
Yeah, or like whenever we go do some more, like in a national forest, do some more daytime and nighttime hunting.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some daylight hunting with it for fox. Pretty sure we can call some in there in West Texas, and I'll get some video of it. I don't even think we have daylight footage with the Mini yet.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we have for 2K, but we don't have anything for like the 4K Mini. We may have 1 or 2 video, maybe a video. I don't know yet.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything we've shot during the day.
We'll do make some daytime videos for that then, for sure. Because it's just, I mean, it's like I said, everybody knows about the sight market. It's clear. It's a good image quality, and you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're both. And the Mini looks dang good on that AR. Like I think, and that's what they built it for. I just bought it because everybody was talking about the new 4K Mini, you know, and I bought it, and I was like, man, I kind of want a bolt gun. So I put it on a freaking bolt gun, and I hated it. And I have an AR at the house, but that guy wanted to trade, and I was like, you know what, I'll do it. So, but yeah, I'm happy with it, especially now that I got the new one that actually works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be scared of it because their customer service is the best. Guarantee you that.
Well, because when you call somebody and they literally answer and they keep on the phone with you for 30 minutes talking about hunting, and they're not trying to sell the scope to you, but literally just try and talk to you about just the hunting and just, you know, you could tell he was a hunter too, so.
Yeah, they didn't even have to warranty because I wasn't the original owner, you know.
Right.
I traded for it, you know, like I said, and they could have easily said, well, you know, the warranty's non-transferable, and you know we only warranty it for so long. They were like, no, we stand by our product, send it in. I explained to them that we hunt all the time, you know, like, you know, we got this YouTube channel, and you know, I really, you know, that I'm, you know, passionate about hunting, and I need my scope to work.
Yeah.
And he totally understood, and he got it to me as fast as he could. And I didn't pay for anything, nothing. Shipping there, shipping back, and I got a brand new scope in a box, and he sent the IR light. I didn't even send him the IR light because I didn't have the original one. He sent me everything that comes with a new scope. Said, bam, here you go.
And all that being said, didn't he have it to you like he was trying to do it overnight if you wanted it, but like within like less than a week or.
Yeah, it was like, well, the time he realized that he wasn't going to be able to fix the other one, I got this one in like 3 days. Yeah. Of course, they're in Dallas, so, you know, that may differ if you're somewhere else. We're 3 hours from where he's at.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, first black coyote that we've ever killed, ever even seen other than on videos.
Yeah.
He trapped one out here that was more of like a brindle color, but this one's actually black. I mean, if you look at his head, I don't know if you want to go. They've been dead for a little while.
Yeah, little.
But he's got a black head, gray muzzle, white on his chest. He's a beautiful coyote.
And real furred up.
Yeah.
He's not. It's definitely the right time.
Oh yeah.